Doug, what was the difference between first half and second half for you guys?
Really locking in defensively. We're better when we get the first shot rebound and get out in transition and get easy points there. I think in the first half, we didn't really do that, and they was out rebounding us by a lot. So the second half, we really harped on getting first shot rebounds and getting easy transition points.
Noah, coming out in the second half, it seemed like first half you had some good looks, missed some bunnies, missed some open threes. Was there maybe a sense not to panic, that everything was still in front of you, still a chance? And like Doug said, you just kind of crashed the boards better and hit some of those shots.
Yeah, you just gotta trust the process, trust your teammates. If you're open, knock it down. Just gotta be ready to step up.
When you're getting out rebounded, I mean, that's something you talk about a lot, but what sort of things can you do in the second half to try to change that?
That's the beauty about getting out rebounded. It's just an effort thing. It's you control what you can control, and that's one of the things you can control, your effort. So we just started being more less lackadaisical, getting to the 50-50 balls and all those kind of things, and just played a little bit harder, I think.
Doug, Murky for them was kind of an animal tonight. What was it like trying to keep up with him?
I don't know. He's a great player. Coming in, we knew that we was gonna get his best tonight, but he's a good player. Yeah, he had a good game, but I think that we stopped him when we needed to. Yeah, it was good. He's a good player.
Noah, are you guys, I mean, I'm sure you're aware that you're in first place and that USD keeps winning and North Dakota State keeps winning. Does that start to enter in your minds, like thinking about what's at stake in these games, or are you still kind of trying to?
I don't think yeah, these games are mad. Like, you can feel the intensity of the games. Like, every possession matters, but I mean, we're just going out there playing hard, and just whatever happens in March happens in March. That's when it really matters. So that's what we're looking forward to.
Well, it's good to be back in Frost Arena again, and it's been a unique last couple of weeks. We've had long stretches where we haven't played, and obviously give Denver a lot of credit. They're in a tough spot sometimes, and they continue to fight. And Coach Billups has those boys ready to play every single night. So first off, kudos to him. In the first half, obviously we struggled a little bit, but I think it was a lot had to do with just the flow. There was 25 fouls called in the half, and we didn't have quite as much energy as Denver did. They out-rebounded us by 12 in the first half and played a lot harder than us, and our guys really responded in the second half, and obviously we ended up tying them on the glass, and that was a big part of how we were able to come back and have a pretty good second half. So with that, I'll open it up and take any questions.
It seemed like the first half, what you said about the energy and stuff notwithstanding, missed some bunnies, missed a few open threes that maybe would have made a difference. So it kind of looked like in the second half, not a lot of panic, just kind of waiting to play out of that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, our guys, this time of year, I feel like we have a pretty good identity, or an understanding of our identity, I should say, and they're pretty comfortable with it, and they're not going to panic. And even though we're young and we're inexperienced, our guys play with some pretty good purpose, and so I was really proud of the resiliency to be able to bounce back from that first half and continue to stick with the game plan, but understand that, hey, we better play with a little bit more energy, and we better, put a little more emphasis on the glass if we want this outcome to change, and they did. So we're really proud of them.
What can you say about Noah tonight? He was really cold in the first half and still didn't end up with a great shooting night, but almost had a triple-double and still ended up getting 16 points, just kind of almost willed himself to it looked like.
Yeah, it almost did. I mean, I kind of felt the same way, where he almost willed himself into it and was able to get into rhythm with, a couple transition threes. But I'll tell you what, defensively, he's been a horse here the last couple of weeks too. He's had to guard the other team's best player, and he's done a really, really good job doing that. So he's really competing and impacting the game in many ways. And I know he's maybe looked at just as a scorer right now, but he's such a willing passer, knows how to play, and all of our guys do. Obviously, we had 19 assists again, and so we're really sharing the basketball, and thought, him and Baylor both really gave us huge sparks in the second half.
What can you say about Murky tonight for them?
Wow, I'll tell you, he really had a special night, and we tried, we had 4 or 5 different guys guarding him, to be real honest with you, so they each had a try at it. But, I thought early in that first half, he got off to that great start, and we had Doug on him, and Doug's obviously a post player, so he's around the rim a lot, and Ade was guarding, somebody out on the wing, and we were shooting baskets. And when you miss a couple easy shots, but it was even off a couple of makes, it's hard to sprint back when they want to fly it up like that. And they credit to them. And we got him going early, and that really hurt us. And he got a bunch of confidence, and we were really unable to turn off the faucet at the end of the day.
I asked you about this a little bit last week, and you talked about how your play, they know the standings, they know what's at stake and everything night in and night out. How do you feel like they're handling that? Because as this gets closer and closer to the end, these games are just going to mean more and more, and pretty soon a conference title is going to be at stake.
Yeah, we don't talk about it a lot, to be honest with you. It really doesn't ever come up. Of course, everybody in our league wants to win a conference championship, but you can't just say it. You gotta put the work in to do it. And I'm not saying nobody else is working, but you just have to take the mentality to get better every single day and not look too far ahead. And because everybody in this league is capable of beating anybody. And so you got to enjoy that moment every time you get a chance to step on the floor with these teammates. You got to enjoy it. And I think we're handling it okay. We just don't really talk about it. It's something that never really comes up.
Do you start to scoreboard watch a little bit or those kinds of things? I mean, USD just keeps winning. North Dakota State just keeps winning. Do you allow yourself to pay attention to that, or you just keep worrying about yourself?
I mean, like we said before, I think we're pretty aware of where everybody's at, but that's the fun of it. That's the part of the enjoyment of basketball or any team sport, to be honest with you. Sports in general is you want to be in the thick of things, and you want to give yourself a chance. And at the end of the day, all three of those teams that you just mentioned still have destiny in their own hands. And that's the beautiful part about this. And the remaining schedule is going to be fun.